And so, people in the East, they saw this movie already, and thank God there's people like us on the other side of the globe. Because I have the entire fucking movie for all of you motherfuckers. Alright, we're back. It's April. Wait, of course. What day is it today?
I think it's the
Thursday.
8th.
Is it Thursday? It's Thursday.
It's Thursday the 8th.
It's Thursday, yeah. April the 8th, 2021. No, I knew.
You made me doubt myself. I was like, holy shit.
I knew the date.
I knew that much.
I knew the date. I knew today was April the 8th because it's my sister's birthday. I already called her. But I forgot what day it was. You know, y'all don't understand. Every day for me is exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing. I do the same thing. Like the day, like today, like this is the different stuff that we do. When I get online and we record this stuff, this is different. But everything else before, it's exactly the same every day. So I never know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
It's just fucking grind day.
Yeah. I know the date. I know what number we're on. Just don't know what day I'm on.
Because all the days are the same.
But the reason why we decided to record today is because
he took me by surprise. By the way, I'm high and drunk.
Yeah.
This was the day off, so
yeah.
If I sound like an idiot, now you know.
Finally, you're at my level.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Kike,
it's not a fucking. It's a bumpy ride, motherfucker.
Yeah. Are you ready for this? Because it's about to get bumpier. You ready?
Let's do this shit, dude.
Something amazing happened today, or actually last night, or sometime early in the morning. The entire Mortal Kombat fucking movie leaked. Oh nice. Yeah, and it didn't really leak, but it premiered in South Korea and Asia and India. You know, that's over there Asia. In the East, somewhere in the East, this fucking movie premiered in theaters. And over there, people don't look. Over there, people apparently don't give a shit about, you know, the COVID, so they're going to the theaters. I mean, they don't give a fuck. And so people in the East, they saw this movie already, and thank God there's people like us on the other side of the globe. Because I have the entire fucking movie for all of you motherfuckers. Oh man, this movie doesn't come out to April the 23rd here in America.
Holy shit! How many pages are those?
Oh my god! And this is front and back, motherfucker.
Yeah, double-sided. I was about to say.
3, 4, 5 pages.
Shit.
Now,
going then.
Obviously, there's gonna be spoilers, and yeah. I can tell you, this is 95% real. And why I say 95% real is because this is from 3 different people, and all we're saying basically the same thing with little differences here and there. And so, because people are idiots and don't know how to describe things properly, it's only 95% real. But it is real, motherfuckers. You know, if you're watching this, you want to know the whole movie. Okay? If you don't want to know the whole movie until the 23rd, why the fuck are you watching us? Are you an idiot? We're our spoiler channel. That's all we do. Spoilers. The whole movie right here, and we're about to fucking talk it over. Alright. Kike, are you excited about this, man? I mean...
Get to the fucking movie!
Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're gonna start. Let me just prompt my shit up here like this, so y'all can...
Shit, he's prepping like he's doing a fucking concerto.
I'm doing the news here and shit. Alright, so we already knew how the fucking movie was going to start because the studio had already come out and said it, and they send the first 13 minutes to all those cool channels that only do Mortal Kombat all year long. Hey, they sent it to them and they got to watch it. They couldn't show anything, but they showed their opinions about it. But we know, the beginning of the movie, it's Hanzo Hasashi, and this is taking place in Japan, and it's I guess in the 17th century is what they've been told. And we see the wife and the 2 kids, you know, but they're attacked by a group of fucking ninjas, and of course Sub-Zero's there, and he's got special powers, and they say that this scene is fucking scary, that the kids are terrified, and Sub-Zero goes like this, and he makes a little spike, a small little spike of ice on his hand, and this is the weird part. They say that when he does it, that it looks like his hand is like dying, where the cold is coming out of, and it's almost like if it's actually hurting him using his powers.
Interesting.
Yes, that is
really interesting.
That's very fucking interesting. So we see like his skin is like dying while he's using his powers, and then I guess they shoot back to Hanzo, and Hanzo's picking flowers or some shit in the garden. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. They don't really elaborate much on this, but he hears kids screaming and shit, and right away he knows something's wrong. He fucking gets there, and when he gets there, he sees his son and the wife frozen. And we've seen this. I told you all when I slowed it down. They're in the background, in the back of the video. It's his wife and the kids, but it's only the son. It's the wife and the son, and they're frozen to death. They died. And so then this guy goes Super Saiyan and shit, and we see him fight all the ninjas, and you know he makes his little spear thing. That's when he makes it, and he kills them. He kills all the ninjas, and then at the end, it's him and Sub-Zero face to face. And I don't know why I'm calling him Sub-Zero, because he's not Sub-Zero yet.
I was about to ask. I was like, oh, well, he travels through time or what?
No. Sorry. His name is Bihan.
Okay.
At this point, and Scorpion is Hanzo, because they haven't turned to their counterparts or whatever. And they fight. And they say the fight is fucking badass. And the weird part about this fight is that, and this is cool because I knew this because of the lore. I follow the Mortal Kombat games. I always play them. I know the lore and the stories and the backgrounds. In the movie here, and I love this about it, Sub-Zero's talking to him. And this is all subtitles. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah. Sub-Zero's talking to him, and Sub-Zero's talking to him in Chinese. And then Scorpion's all like, I don't know what you're saying, in Japanese. Scorpion's in Japanese, and Scorpion tells him Hanzo tells him in Japanese. He tells him, I don't know what you're saying, but you killed my family, and I'm gonna fucking destroy you.
Shit.
And so, they don't speak the same language, but they're from rival ninja clans. One's from China and this one's from Japan. So these Chinese motherfuckers came over to Japan to kill them. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. And so, unfortunately, and we all know how the story goes, Hanzo Hasashi dies at the hand of Bihan. Sub-Zero wins. And Sub-Zero, I guess, because they don't fucking say anything, but I guess Sub-Zero leaves, and then Hanzo, he's still alive and he's still dying, and he hears his daughter, because the daughter wasn't frozen. It was only the mom and the little boy. So the daughter was hiding somewhere. Mm-hmm. And so he sees her and he starts crawling as he's dying. But he doesn't.
Shit.
Yeah, as he's dying to her, and he doesn't make it to her, and he dies. And then
that's fucked up.
When
I
he
hope
dies,
it's really gory, dude.
Yeah. Now this is iffy, because I said this is from 3 different motherfuckers, so it's hard to get their descriptions all together. And this happened. One of these motherfuckers was Korean, and the other one was Indian, and the other one, I don't know. I just went to Google Translate. Look. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this is still 95% correct, okay? Don't be dicks. This is real. So we hear he dies. He dies. He doesn't reach his daughter in time, and he dies. When the daughter's hiding somewhere crying. And then when he dies, all of a sudden, in the background, Raiden shows up.
Shit.
We see it in the trailer when he's there and he's in the field. And he just walks up towards Hanzo, and Hanzo bursts into flame and disappears. Like it's almost like if the underworld took him. And for all of you noobs who don't know Mortal Kombat, they're not going to explain it to you in the movie. And those are the people that are going to be pissed off. And those are the people that are going to give it bad.
Get it.
Yes. There's going to be a lot of critics. It doesn't make any sense. I was lost the whole time. The movie isn't for you, you bald-headed motherfucker. The movie isn't for you, you fucking bald-headed fucking limp dick piece of shit. The movie's for us, the fans. The people who get hard when we see somebody's head being cut off and shit. Yeah, that's what this movie's for. Not for you pussies and cancelers and shit like that. Anyways, so the underworld
take a sip of beer, bro.
Yeah, getting riled up here. And so it's assumed, because they don't show it, but it's assumed that Raiden went and took the little girl and I guess protected her or took her somewhere, you know. And then I'm guessing, ka-chung, we see the title, Mortal Kombat. So that was the first 13 minutes. And then they take us to present day. And in the present day, we see a martial artist, you know, MMA, ex-MMA fighter, Cole Young, you know. And he competes in this fight, underground fight, like a street fight, or not a street fight, but just an underground fight. We saw it in the trailers. He's fighting some guy, and he's fighting to win $200 because he doesn't have a job and he has a wife and a kid to support. You know, I don't understand what's wrong with these motherfuckers. There's a Sonic and a Wendy's down the street. They're fucking hiring. If you want to provide, and I think they're paying $15 an hour to start, or $10, something like that.
And it doesn't hurt here or here or here or here.
Yeah. Your wife's all like, I need food for the children. Okay, let me go fight. Let me go fight someone.
Let me kick
Why?
someone's ass.
Go get a job, you fucking bum.
He's angry? He's angry he didn't pull out?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he is.
He wants to beat up his wife, but he wants to fucking, he can't, so he goes beat up other people.
Yeah, I guess that's Cole Young for you, your new role model. Look, we all know damn well why Cole Young is the main character and pretty much who the story follows in this movie. Because Hollywood did not want a white male to be the lead actor and the center of attention in a movie. AKA Johnny Cage. But they kind of set something up, and you'll see once we keep reading. But anyways, you'll
gonna
see.
ask something already. Right.
There's more spoilers to come, guys. This is a movie for the fans. But of course, there's gonna be stuff that I don't like, and I'm gonna talk about the shit that I don't like as I'm saying it. Cole Young is one of them. You know, I'm sure after watching the movie 50 million times, like I'm probably going to, I'm going to like Cole Young. But right now, I don't like the piece of shit.
But right now, we're not at that point in the relationship.
We're not at that point in the relationship, okay? Right now, I haven't even seen the movie once. So I don't like him. So until I've seen him 50 million times, and I will, I'm going to watch this movie a lot. Trust me. Yeah. So here we are. He's in a fight. Trying to get money for his kids and his wife and shit, and he loses. Yeah, he loses like a fucking loser, and he's in the, you know, I guess locker room or whatever, you know, just feeling sorry for himself, and Jackson Briggs shows up. He starts talking to him, you know, about his tattoo or his birthmark and shit like that. And Cole's not interested, and he goes, look, you're talking crazy, dude. Like, you know, I got a family, you know, I got a kid to feed. I'm out. And he leaves him. And
that sounds like sorry, like when this guy comes in and he's like, look at my scar. That sounded like a porn.
Yeah, he's all like,
take a look at this.
I mean, you know what he's trying to say. He's like, that scar is special and it means something and blah, blah, blah. And this guy doesn't want to he doesn't want to hear it. He's trying to tell him about Mortal Kombat. And he doesn't want to hear it. He's like, look, dude, I just fucking lost. My kid's hungry. Fuck you. I'm going to go sell some blood so we can go eat. And he leaves. He leaves with his wife and his kid, and Jax follows him like a fucking stalker, like a spy. You know, just goes out and follows him and shit, hiding and shit. But he's following him, and they go to dinner, and I'm guessing it's like Chinatown or something because it looks like it in the trailer. But when they're there, that's when Sub-Zero attacks. We've seen him when he's walking through the street. And he makes it the hail calm down. I was like, why is he doing that? Yeah, he basically just makes it snow and shit. Like they say that he basically starts making it snow as he shows up.
That's awesome.
And plus he starts going after Cole. He wants to attack him. At first, right now at this point, we don't know why Sub-Zero shows up and why he's attacking. And so Jax, since he's been following fucking Cole. He runs in there and he helps him escape, and they take off in the car, and we've seen him when he's all like, that scar means more, and there's a war coming, and blah, blah, blah. He's telling him. And so then he basically tells him, look, this is the address to my contact. Her name's Sonya Blade. You need to find her. But first, you need to take your wife and your kid and hide them somewhere. Hide them somewhere that no one is going to, like, find them. Just take them somewhere and hide them. And then go to this fucking address. I'll lose him. And so he goes, he slips out with his wife and kids, and Jax goes after Sub-Zero, and that's when he loses his arms. That's that scene. Yeah, that's the scene that happens. And they say, dude, oh man, they say, and I'm showing. I think I have a whole leaked scene, and I'm probably showing it right now. But they say
Which I haven't seen.
Yeah, okay. He hasn't seen. You'll see it. But when he does his whole eye thing, when he freezes his arms and they blow up or whatever, they say that his bone's still sticking like that.
Yeesh.
His bones are like, and you're gonna see that, and you're gonna see that like, oh, dude, that's fucking crazy.
People are gonna be like, oh, shit, these guys are fucking assholes. But
no,
we're kids from the '90s, man.
Yeah, dude, we grew up watching we grew up watching Al Bundy and shit.
Yeah.
Look, our parents, they would let us go out and stay out till like 10 p.m. running around playing, hide and seek in the dark on top of people's roofs and shit. All right.
Yeah, we did that. That's scary.
In the middle of the night, kids climbing houses, playing hide and seek. Yeah.
That's fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Your parents must have been really tired to sleep through that.
They were just drinking on the porch, just like everyone else's parents were just drinking on the porches, and they're just like, it was Saturday night, so they didn't give a fuck.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. They take us to the next scene, because fuck Jax. He lost his arms, and they leave him there. But yeah, Cole, he hides his family, and he goes to Sonya. And when he gets there, Sonya starts telling him about Mortal Kombat and the history, and the people who are born with the birthmarks. Basically says that you're an elite, and only the elite are meant to be in the tournament. And so she tells him, like, dude, we need to go find this place. And it's basically oh, here's a crazy part. I'm just reading it right now. Kano is there. And Kano is there because Sonya, I guess, he's a prisoner of Sonya's. Now, none of these three motherfuckers, and they probably weren't Mortal Kombat fans, because I know Mortal Kombat fans would have explained the relationship there. All they say is that he's her prisoner. I don't know if she went and caught him because, she's special forces and he was a bad guy, or I don't know if she went and just took him by force because he has the tattoo. Also, Kano has the stupid dragon. Sonya does not have the dragon. I'll explain. It'll explain in a little bit. Kano has a dragon. But anyways, they're there, and that's when Reptile shows up. We've seen it in the trailer. Reptile, he doesn't spit the acid, but they said that he drools from his mouth, and when the drool hits the floor, it's like acid. But that he doesn't actually spit it out. That every time he punches, he disappears and shit like that.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait to see that.
And basically, he's whooping Sonya and Cole's ass. Because they don't have powers. They're just human. They're just, at this point, they don't have powers. I'll explain in a little bit why. They don't have powers, so they're getting their asses whipped. And then Kano, he's tied up. He manages to get himself loose, and he fucking kills Reptile. It doesn't say how, but of course, we've seen it in the trailer. He fucking rips his heart out.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he does. Because at this point, they don't have powers. And I'm going to get to why they don't have powers at this point. So after that, after Reptile is dead, Sonya continues telling them the rest of the story. And she says, look, we need to go find this temple where there's the Raiden's temple. And Kano's like, this sounds mumbo jump. And they say right now, I'm telling you, they say Kano is the best goddamn part of this movie. They
Oh,
say
really?
that
Okay, cool.
he steals every scene, that the actor is awesome and he's funny and they say the whole movie is fucking serious. No one makes jokes. The only one that's fucking around is Kano because he's just being an asshole basically.
He's just being an Aussie.
Yeah, he's just being an asshole. He's just being crikey. Like I don't give a fuck, mate. You know, he's just doing that shit. Everyone else is serious because there's serious shit going on. So I'm so happy about that. That it's not like a Marvel movie where the city's on fire. Hey, we should have some fucking s'mores. You know, like stupid jokes like that.
Don't be hating.
Yeah.
This guy.
No, I'm not hating. I love Marvel movies, but that's the way they are. They make jokes in like situations where people wouldn't be making jokes. You know.
You said that's the way they are. I thought you were gonna fucking draw a rainbow with your hand.
Reading rainbow. Anyways, so Kano is the best part of this movie, and he doesn't believe Sonya. He's like, this is all mumbo jumbo bullshit. But Sonya ends up saying, look, if you fucking go with us, I'll give you $3 million. And of course, this guy's like, oh, let's do it. And so they go. They go to the fucking desert, and it says here that they borrow one of Kano's friend's plane. I don't know. Kano, I hope he's an arms dealer in this movie, the way he's supposed to be. None of these three motherfuckers say that he is, but I hope he is. But they get a plane from him, and they go to the desert. In the desert, of course, and we've seen this in the trailers, he's being an asshole, and he pisses Sonya off, and Sonya whoops his ass, you know. And then a young guy appears mysteriously in the desert. Bruce Lee. Nah, it's Liu Kang shows up. Yeah, Liu Kang shows up, and he tells him, you know, I have the Mark II, and I can do this. When his fucking hands start on fire and shit. He's a firebender. And so they're all like, oh shit. And so he tells him, look, you all have the Mark. You need to go with me to the fucking temple. I can take you because I'm from there. And so they all four go to Raiden's temple. Liu Kang takes them to Raiden's temple. And when they get there, Raiden right away says, Sonya, you need to get the fuck out of here. And Sonya's like, why?
Okay.
It's like, because you don't
Sexist.
have... No, yeah, no, why? Bitches? And he says, because you don't have the Mark. You slut. Yeah. So she doesn't have the Mark. And so then Raiden explains to them...
And then she lifts her skirt, showing...
And so then Raiden starts explaining everything, what it all means. Apparently, the Mark means that you're a descendant or at least a chosen one. These are chosen ones. And these people who are chosen ones receive the honor of fighting in the Mortal Kombat tournament to save their realm.
Yeah.
And once they get the Mark, they need to train. And when they train well enough, they will develop an Arcana, which is basically an ability, a special ability. And so he tells them, you all are just going to have powers if you train. So that's kind of interesting because that's not part of the lore.
Nope.
But the lore honestly never explained why the fuck these people have powers to begin with.
That's true.
So I'm a little conflicted.
If it was the Marvel universe, it would be like, oh, so you guys are mutants. You know, like,
yeah. Basically, you guys are mutants, but the X gene hasn't awoken in you.
Yeah.
That's the explanation Raiden gives.
And I see why they wouldn't do that, because they're gonna be like, well, a mutant, and no, that's too Marvel. Let's create our own thing. So they created this shit, almost like prana when you breathe prana.
Yeah.
You know, like, so they made it into a thing, right? So where you can, like, you know, if you were chosen one, you can train and gain powers.
Yeah.
And that's just another level of you know,
and
awakening or some shit like that. I don't know.
It is. And it's like making sure I have the right one. So it's just like look, like Liu Kang. Because Liu Kang, up to this point of the movie, Liu Kang is the only one who we saw use powers. Nobody had been using powers up to that point. And so his power is fire. You know, he can control fire and manipulate it and manifest it, you know, at will. So that's his arcana. They're gonna call them arcana or special powers or
Arcana.
abilities. Arcana. That's what they're gonna call them. And so Raiden tells them all right, we need to start training because all you motherfuckers are way behind. He goes, look at these two motherfuckers. And of course Liu Kang's with the fire, and then Kung Lao comes out with the hat. And so Kung Lao, oh, it's so beautiful, and I'm showing it right now. Kung Lao has the same abilities as in the game. Of course, we've seen him throw the hat and shit, but he does the teleport where he just and pops out again. It's fucking beautiful. It looks just like the fucking game.
Oh shit! I need to see this.
It looks just like the game.
Why couldn't you should have showed me before the show, you asshole.
You're gonna see it. Don't worry.
Hey,
don't worry. And
I guess I'm watching this with you guys.
Yeah. He's watching this with you, okay? And what that means is after I fucking finish this, I'm editing, fixing it for y'all so it can be perfect. So y'all better like and subscribe, motherfuckers, and to all your friends, because we are the only channel on YouTube that spoils fucking entire movies. Let it be known right here. Cheers, my friend.
Hey, I already drank, but yeah, cheers, cheers. I don't mind another one.
All right. Let's keep going. So yeah, he tells them we gotta start training. And so they start kind of preparing them. And Kano is the first one, I guess, to get his powers. He's fighting Kung Lao. And I guess Kung Lao pisses him off or something happens that that all of a sudden he shoots a laser out of his eye and Kung Lao blocks it. And we saw it already in the trailer. They shown it in the trailer. And so right then and there, he doesn't have a metal eye, cybernetic.
I was about to say,
it's an arcana. That's his special ability. His eye just shoots a laser out of it.
Oh.
I don't know about that. That's the one thing here, because hey, I'm gonna have gripes. I'm sure I'm gonna love the movie as a whole. I probably will, but right here, number 2, Cole Young, fuck you, and this, fuck you. You could have had Reptile rip his fucking eye off, and then they had to fix it with a fucking cybernetics, and maybe he added a laser to it.
I thought that maybe he got in a fight and they fucked his fucking eye or some shit, right?
Well, Reptile will slash his fucking face.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen that.
Yeah.
But that could have been the excuse why he had to get a prosthetic, a cybernetic, and because he's crazy, he says put a laser in it, and they put a laser in it.
It's crazy. You had to put a laser on this motherfucker. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, because he's crazy. He's nuts. He's an arms dealer. No, there's reason for this. The problem is you had the perfect setup and you didn't do it. You went to the mutant, the easy way out, the mutant superpower bullshit.
Well, let's hope this got lost in translation. Maybe they
still say
wrong.
No, it's not. All three guys describe the same thing. It's just a power arcana that they get. It's an ability that they get. He's not gonna have a metal eye. It's not gonna be cybernetics or nothing. And then I'm gonna go. I'm skipping here, but I'm gonna come right back. Sonya, and I'm just spoiling it. This is spoiling it anyways. Yeah. Sonya gets her fucking tattoo or whatever. It pops up when she kills Kano. That's when, I don't know. It just comes out of her. Her ability pops out, and the dragon appears on her chest. That makes no fucking sense either. I thought you were born with this shit, not develop it suddenly. All these other people were born. Yeah, in the beginning, all these other people were born with it. But Sonya, she doesn't have powers until she gets into later on in the movie at the end, she gets into a fight with Kano and kills him. And that's when her powers come out. And all of a sudden, she gets the mark on her chest. Makes no sense because they had told us that they're born with it. Right?
Or maybe it's Maybelline.
I was born with this. Or maybe it's Maybelline. Shut the fuck up. Piece of shit.
Check this out. What is this?
Hey, we're coming back. And Sonya discovers that they brought Jax to the temple, and they brought him in there to give him treatment because he has the mark and he's still a chosen one, even though he doesn't have any fucking arms. And so they put these really shitty prosthetics. They're lame, and I don't know. Only one guy tries to describe them. And I don't even think he's describing it right. Because he says they're like really thin, like sticks. I mean, I've seen arm prosthetics, but they don't look like sticks. Maybe he means like, maybe they're thin. I mean, he has regular, normal arm prosthetics. The way you've seen people who have prosthetic arms. That's what he has, the normal ones.
Mm-hmm.
But when he starts training and his Arcana turns on,
Mm-hmm.
he grows the metal arms. That's his power.
That's interesting, man. I
Yeah.
don't know if I like it though.
Yeah.
It's the same with Kano too. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
so all of a sudden you can grow fucking machinery and fucking AI.
He doesn't have machinery or AI. It's his eye just shoots a laser. That's his power.
So it's you don't see it mechanical or anything like in
No,
the movie.
no, you don't.
Ah, that sucks.
His eye will glow red,
Yeah,
and that's it. And he has the scratch that Reptile did to him.
Yeah,
But he has nothing metallic or cybernetic. It's a power that he has. It's a superpower. And
and
Jax,
then you said that Jax.
for whatever reason, his superpower is he grows metal arms, which makes no sense.
It makes no sense. It would make more sense if it was like a gator and like, oh, he's he's growing back his fucking like tail, like I don't know.
Well, yeah, because look, if Sub-Zero hadn't have frozen off his arms, I mean, like, and then what? He would have had a metal arms on top of his regular arms.
Well, I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Oh man.
But maybe like the prosthetic ones are not that powerful or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe yeah.
I don't even know what timeline this is. Like maybe this is in the future.
This is its own thing. This is its own thing, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, look, we're gonna come back. We're gonna finish this whole movie, but I need to go get another fucking beer because I'm already really low. And the whole movie. This is the whole movie, motherfuckers. So stick around. We'll be right back. Cheers, bro.
Hey, cheers, my friend.
All right. So we're getting this fucking training montage of all the fighters trying to bring out their powers. And the only ones that don't bring out their powers is Sonya, because at this point she doesn't even have a tattoo, so she shouldn't even get powers, right? That's the explanation. You were born with this fucking birthmark.
So she gets to go in, and even though she doesn't have powers.
Yeah, Raiden was just being an asshole, giving her a hard time, but she's all like, "No, fuck you. I'm gonna help. I'm a strong woman.
I thought they closed the fucking doors and be like, bye."
They should have. You're not in the club. You're not in the club, bitch. You white privileged Karen. You're white. You can't come in. There's nothing but Asians, blacks, and fucking and lesbians and reptiles in here. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
You weirdo.
You fucking Karen. Anyways, yeah, she's there, but she never gets powers because she doesn't have a fucking birthmark. And Cole is too fucking busy thinking about his wife and kids that he can't concentrate enough to bring out his power. And Raiden, at this point, Shang Tsung has a plan. And his plan is to say, let's just go. I've been sending and the reason, this is where we find out. The reason why Sub-Zero has been showing up, chasing Cole, is because Shang Tsung sent him to kill all the chosen people. Everybody who has a fucking birthmark. Go kill them before they come to the tournament. Hey, this movie, there's no tournament, bros, in this movie. The next movie will be the tournament. This is the pre-tournament. This is what's happening before the tournament. This is a weird story. It's different. This is its own universe. I'm telling you, this is
like training.
Yeah. So so Shang Tsung gets Sub-Zero. He gets Cabal. He gets Raiko, and it is Raiko, that big ass motherfucker with the sledgehammer. That is Raiko. Yeah. He gets Nitara, the girl with the bat wings, and he gets Melina, and he takes them all to the temple because he knows where Raiden's temple is. And they come out of that black smoke. They come out of there teleporting, and they're there, but they can't come in the temple because Raiden has like a force field around it, and it's like this ancient dragon statue that produces the force field, some weird Atlantean technology or some shit. I don't know what explanation they're gonna give. These three motherfuckers sure as fuck don't give an explanation here about the craziness. But yeah, some ancient technology that Raiden has produces a shield and doesn't allow these crazy ass motherfuckers in the fucking building. And so Shang Tsung's pissed off, and and they leave with nothing. They just came to show off. This is what we look like, bitches. Pretty soon we're gonna fight, but not yet. And so yeah,
Let me just show you my dick.
let me show you my dick.
Just
You want some? All right, maybe next time. I'll be back.
no, not tonight, bitch.
I'll
Then
be
runs
back.
away.
So they leave, and Randy gets pissed. He's like, God damn it! If those guys, if I didn't have that shield, we would have lost. Cause look at you, motherfuckers. He looks at Sonya. You don't even have a birthmark, and you, Cole, you can't even fucking bring out your powers. And he gets pissed, and he tells Cole, I know all you're thinking about is your wife and your kid.
Okay.
No, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh, I know that you can't stop thinking about your wife's pussy. All right,
No.
take that away from your brain.
And he tells him, you're always thinking about your wife and your kid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, your kid.
That sounds better.
So, do yourself a favor and take your ass home to them. And this guy goes with his head down, all Charlie Brown. Do do do, do do do. Yeah. So he leaves, and then Shang Tsung is in Outworld and he's all fucking pissed, but he's there with all the crazies, and then all of a sudden Goro, we see him open the door and he comes out, and he stands there with him.
Oh, dude, I thought you were gonna say like Goro comes out with jazz hands from all his four limbs, jazzercising.
He opens
Whatever.
the door. We see the scene.
Yeah.
He opens the door and he comes out. They say that you it's a little piece you see of him, and for the most part, it's just a shadow. You'll just see the rest of it as just a shadow because they're focusing on the other characters. But Shang Tsung is pissed, and then Kabao tells Shang Tsung that he knows Kano, from his past, and that's good because that's like from the lore. They're in the Black Dragon, so I'm guessing maybe he is an arms dealer. So he says, I know Kano really well, and if you find a way, if I can get in there and talk to him, I can convince him to join our side. And so Shang Tsung's like, all right, go do it. And so Kabao goes, and he finds a way in there, and he talks to Kano. And they're shooting the shit like you and me. They're just shooting the shit because they used to know each other, and they're just shooting the shit with each other.
They have a podcast too.
They might. I think it's called the Iron Crispy show. But yeah, he convinces him to betray them. And so what Kano does is he uses his fucking eye laser to destroy the dragon statue. And so then the shield goes down. And Shang Tsung's all like, attack! And they all go to attack. Yeah. And so Nitara, the bat, we saw her land in the trailer. She goes down there and she fights Kung Lao. What the heck? They say Kung Lao destroys her in a matter of seconds.
Shit.
He just throws the hat and chops her in half.
Off goes the bat.
That's it. That's all we get of Nitara.
Really?
But that's fine.
A little disappointing.
That's fine. I mean, it was just a filler character. I was surprised she was even in the fucking movie.
That's true.
I was like, why'd they put her?
Maybe it was just like fan service.
She was in one fucking game, and no one even used her or liked her. And it wasn't even one of the cool games. It was a long time ago.
I didn't even remember her. You're right.
Yeah. So she was just fodder. She was just fan service, an Easter egg. So yeah, we were lucky we even got to see her. But they chopped her in half with the hat. They chop her in the fucking half. But then Shang Tsung is there and he kills Kung Lao. He drains his soul.
Holy shit.
And he turns into like a skeleton when he's done with him. And he just falls.
What?
Yeah, dude. He steals his life force, his soul. Your soul is mine.
It's mine. Dude, that's awesome.
He kills Kung Lao, dude. Oh, that's so cool, man.
I can't wait for the fucking like fatalities and shit like that. Dude. Man, with our technology, Nowadays, we can create some crazy fucked up shit, and I hope it's gory, man.
Oh, it
I hope
is.
it's
Here,
gory.
there's more shit. There's more shit coming. Uh, and so then gore, because and here's the one part that kind of bothers me. A little bit about this. They say when all these fights are happening, they constantly switch between on one fight and the other and the other and the other. So and so you never see one fight complete. You're constantly like about to, and then they switch to the other people fighting on the other. You know what and that I think might suck.
Yeah, it sounds like it does actually.
That's really sloppy editing, and I'm not gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna probably enjoy the visuals, but it is gonna bother me. And probably after I use my VPN and have the movie here on my PC, I'm gonna actually edit it myself and put the complete fight of each one so that I can enjoy it the way I want to see it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I would want like a match and then another match, and like.
Well, because this isn't the tournament. This is not the tournament.
Yeah,
this is
I know.
This is the bad guys trying to take them
cut
out
them like
before.
that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So that's the one thing that they all described that I wasn't too happy about. But here we go. Goro. At this point, Ko Young is already with his family. And so Goro goes they teleport his ass to where his family is, and he shows up there. And then pues, he's fucking huge with 4 fucking arms, a monster, and so Ko Young has to fight him, and that's when his Arcana comes on. And his Arcana, it's weird. Because only one guy explained it. Everyone else, the other 2 guys just said that's his special power. But one guy says that he's wearing his daughter's bracelet, and then from the bracelet, it grows all around him, like armor.
Okay.
And then, not only that, but those weapons that he has, they also just grow out of nothing, like almost like if it's also part of the armor.
So now I'm getting this other vibe. Like after you explained that, I'm thinking like, oh, this is another kind of fucking shit that it's gonna maybe I might like it because it's kind of like magic. Like
Yeah, it is magic.
Now I know how can I mastered how to do this shit. No, I can have another power. It's kind of like magic in a way.
Well, they're calling it Arcana.
Arcana, yeah.
Or Arcana or Arcana. They're calling it that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It sounds like a medicine for depression. It's okay.
So he has the power, and whenever he gets hit, that wherever they hit him, it turns red, like if it's on fire. But it's the armor absorbing it, and then he can dish it back out, like the way Black Panther does. That's part of his power. He cuts Goro's 4 arms off.
What?
And then he slices his stomach open, and all the entrails come out.
Oh, shit, dude.
This movie's gonna be
this
awesome.
Better be good. This better be fucking good in the graphics.
This guy's
I'm already having a mental picture of how it's gonna look. And my God, if that mental picture does not compare to this fucking imagery, I'm not gonna like it.
I can't believe he's gonna chop off all 4 arms, and then when he's armless, he's gonna cut his stomach open, and everything's gonna fall out.
You gotta add some fucking like crunching bones to that when he collapses, like like that'd be fucking. Oh.
They said these guys all said this movie is definitely don't take your kids, like don't take little children.
Fuck yes.
Do not take little children. He straight up said this is a hard R. So after Raiden, because he sees all. He sees everything that's happening in the state everyone's in, and he decides to teleport everyone. And he teleports everyone to a space between Earth and Outworld. It's like another dimension. And he starts having a conversation with all of them about what they need to do and shit. That they maybe they should just wait here until the tournament because he needs to keep them all safe. The best chance to save Earth is they need to actually win the tournament. But if they all die before they even go into the tournament, I mean, Earth is fucked. Yeah. So, but Cole Cole, at this point, now that he has his powers, he's like, man, I'm a badass. I just killed a guy with 4 arms, and he's a giant fucking monster. He's all like, it's okay. He tells Raiden, let's teleport us back to where they are, and we'll finish it. Like, we'll jump them the same way they jumped us. And Raiden's all like, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Let's all right, let's do it. And so then Raiden teleports them all to each of them. And so then we get Reiko versus Jax, Sonya versus Kano, Liu Kang versus Cabal, and Cole versus Melina. Check this out. Again, during all these fights, the editing is shitty.
Yeah.
Back and forth from each fight.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of these fights are happening in different parts of the temple, or I don't know where in Outworld, I guess that's where they're at. But I'll go ahead and read you what happens from here. Jax obviously kills Reiko, and we see it in the trailer. And he smashes him, his head. He fucking smashes his head with his hands and shit. Sonya kills Kano, and that's when her Arcana turns on. Her Arcana appears. All of a sudden, the mark appears on her, and she gets those rings, and she shoots it and kills Kano. Which this still bothers me, because I thought the explanation was that you're born with it. You're born a chosen one, not you become one. Because you're a strong, independent woman. Anyways. Then Liu Kang kills Cabal. Ooh. And they say Cabal, he does where he runs fast and he pops up behind Liu Kang. And it says right before he does that, there's almost like a small cloud of smoke that comes out of him. And then all of a sudden, and he's behind Liu Kang.
Damn. That sounds fucking...
But we all already know how fucking Liu Kang kills Cabal with the dragon. The dragon comes up, and the dragon goes down, and he bites Cabal. You know, that's how fucking Cabal dies. And then Cole is fighting Melina, and he gets her to the point that she drops the size, like the two size, and she doesn't have them anymore. And at that point, we finally see her mouth. It does tear, just like I said.
Oh, it does?
It starts tearing and blood starts coming out. So that black stuff, they are scars. It's the skin healing. But every time she does it, it tears again.
Oh, shit.
It tears. It starts tearing and blood starts squirting from her skin where it's tearing. And then you see all the teeth back here and here.
But so all this shit is like scabby?
Yeah.
That's
it's not chocolate, it's scabs. It's like black scabs healing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so, but Ed, that's all we get. Because yes.
Talk about chapsticks.
she doesn't even get to bite anybody, because Sonya shows up right on time and shoots her. And we saw it already in the trailer. She blows her fucking stomach open and shit. We've seen it already. And so then, while all this was happening, all the heroes win, but while this was happening, Sub-Zero kidnapped Cole's wife and daughter. And he takes them to that gym we've seen in the trailers. It's like a gym. It might have been where they were in the beginning of the movie where he was fighting. I don't know, but it's empty. There's no one there. It looks abandoned. And then he freezes everything, so everything looks cold and dead. And so then fucking Cole goes over there, and he starts fighting Sub-Zero. He starts fighting Sub-Zero there. And this is the hard part that I don't understand how he gets this. But there's like Scorpion Spear is there. I don't know how he got there. None of these three motherfuckers, I'm looking at all these pages, none of these three motherfuckers say how Scorpion's Spear is there. But that Cole touches it. And when he does, Scorpion appears. Like the fire appears and it comes out. And throughout, and I'm sorry, I was skipping through some of this, especially this part, my bad. There's instances throughout the movie where Cole, like that they shown in the trailer, where he's looking in the mirror and Scorpion's face popped up in the mirror, And he's like, what the fuck? Cole is a descendant of Scorpion. Because Raiden saved that little girl after he died, he saved her. The lineage lived on.
Oh.
And so Cole was born then. So Raiden's plan is to still have a chosen one. Because Scorpion used to be a chosen one back then. But they killed him. And so this guy, Raiden, was all like, I'll just keep his lineage alive, and eventually I'll get another fighter. I'll keep my eye on them. You know? And so, yeah. Cole is a descendant of Scorpion. Scorpion pops up, and he fights Sub-Zero. We've seen this in the trailer. That's the final fight they shown us. That's the first and final fight they actually have as Scorpion and Sub-Zero. All right, I'm lost here. I have so many pages.
I was gonna say that's it.
No, here it is. Okay, here it is. Cole actually helps out Scorpion, and they kill Sub-Zero. Like, they tire him out and they kill him, and the ways Scorpion kills him is he brings up hellfire all around him. He burns him. He burns Sub-Zero. After that happens, Shang Tsung appears, and that's when we see, you know, him and Raiden in the trailer when they were like walking up to each other. Shang Tsung appears and he tells Raiden, he tells him, hey, it doesn't matter that you killed all these fighters, because the next time that you see me, I'm gonna bring an army. And so then he leaves. Shang Tsung leaves, and Raiden tells the remaining heroes that there's a tournament, and that it's coming soon. The tournament's soon, and then you keep training, and that they also need to get more people on their team. And he says, I have a list back at the temple of people that I've been watching. And so then, yeah, here we go. This is for the fans, and for me, who was complaining. Then we get some, I guess, like a time skip. None of these motherfuckers say how much time skips, but it's Cole, and this is after he just finished fighting. I don't know where he's fighting, but he's in the dressing room, and his manager is all like, you know, telling him, oh, look at you in the dressing room. Don't tell me you're going all Hollywood on me.
Oh.
And then he looks up and he goes, maybe. And he walks away, and behind him there's a poster, but you don't see the face. But the poster is a guy without a shirt, and for a movie. And he has a belt buckle, and the belt says Cage.
Nice. Dude.
So Johnny Cage, if this movie makes money, Johnny Cage will be in the fucking movie for the second one. And then maybe he could be the main actor. Maybe Cole could, you know, the last time they made a second Mortal Kombat movie, Johnny Cage died within the first minute of the movie.
That's true.
So in this next part 2, Cole Young better die within a minute of the fucking movie. I'm just saying.
Revenge!
An eye for an eye, motherfuckers. So here's some quick bullet points. Someone said...
to end my meeting here, here's some quick bullet points.
So quick bullet points. There's no Johnny Cage except for that teaser at the end. There's no mention of Kitana. The only thing we see is that fan in Raiden's temple, and no one even asks, what is that, or who does that belong to? Nothing. We don't see nothing about the Emperor's daughter. We don't see Shao Kahn or nothing. All we see is a statue of him. When they show Outworld, there's a big stone statue, and that's all you're gonna see of Shao Kahn. Yeah, I mean, everything else is basically everything I said, man.
Well, shit, man. I mean, if this is the actual movie, I'm gonna enjoy it, regardless of some of the fuck ups.
I promise you, hey motherfuckers, I promise you, this is the movie. Okay? This is the fucking movie.
He's like
all of it.
holding like fucking like newspaper, like he's a ransom.
Dude, this movie, I cannot wait. I mean,
Yeah.
you heard the things that I hated about it. I'm still on the fence about the powers things, but in a way, I'm like, well, they had to explain it somehow, and the games never explained it, so it's a creative way of doing it.
Yeah. Yes.
But Kano, number one, should have never been with the team.
Mm-mm.
And it could have just been that his eye got torn off, and because he's crazy, he put a fucking cybernetics in his fucking eye. I mean, why couldn't it have been that? That's the actual story.
Yeah.
Here's another.
Hold on. The fucking
ahead.
like Kano thing. The Kano thing. If Kano really sucks in this fucking movie, I see a lot of memes with that old Kano from the 90s. Do you miss me, baby? Remember that?
Yeah.
If this fucking Kano sucks, I see memes in the future with that fucking little bit right there.
All these three guys said that he's the best part of the movie. As far as like he's gonna entertain you.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's gonna entertain you, and when he's on the screen, he has a scene that he steals the scene from the other actors, just because. And the reason is because all the other characters are being serious. He's not. He's being like us. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's why I guess he stands out in the movie, and he seems like he's stealing the show. So at least he's gonna be enjoyable in the movie. You need something, a comic relief or something in the movie. You don't want all the characters acting like that. But him is fine. That's gonna be Kano, dude. You know, another thing that's really weird about all this is that since the first teaser trailer dropped, neither of the actual game's creators, John Tobias or Ed Boon, have said anything about.
Yeah.
They haven't tweeted, they haven't Facebook, they haven't mentioned anything about the movie.
Yeah.
They haven't said, I like the trailer. I like what they did. I don't like it. They haven't said nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
That's a little weird, but at the same time, look, honestly, this is what I think. And you can tell me what you think. I think because Warner owns the properties to the movies. Warner is the one who makes the movies. They sold it to them. You know, it's the same shit that when Marvel sold Spider-Man to Sony, and now they can't do it. You know, they have to cut a deal with them. But it doesn't matter. They sold it to Warner. Warner makes the movies. I don't think they went to them and said, what do you guys think if we do this? I think they said, let's just do it. And they did it without consulting them about anything. And I think they're pissed. I think they're pissed. I think they're like, they didn't even call us to ask does this make sense, or what do you think of this idea? Like, you know, they just did it. It sounds like a good movie. It sounds like they're reimagining, you know, because they're taking lore, they're taking some lore, but they're adding their own new stuff to it.
And let's be honest here, like this is a thing that came out back in the 80s, man, like the end of the 80s, and a lot of shit in this fucking video game doesn't make any fucking sense either way.
What do you think? Do you think the creators are mad about what they done with the movie?
I don't think so, man. They're gonna see the movie and gonna be like, oh, you know what? Nah, this works, because they're gonna have to appeal to a new generation, you know.
But why the silence?
I don't know.
We're like a week or two away from the premiere, and they haven't said anything.
Yeah, it could be one of two. One, they know it's gonna be fucking badass, so they're not trying to fuck it up. Or two, it really fucking sucks, and the actors don't want to be affiliated anymore with this fucking shit.
No,
so
it's not the actors. It's not the actors. It's the guys who created the game.
Oh,
they haven't said nothing about the movie. They haven't supported it or say nothing about it.
Well, I mean, think about this, man. Maybe they don't have. Do they have even like?
Yes,
social media.
They Twitter all the time. They Twitter all the time. They Twitter about the game all the time. About the game.
Oh, okay.
And whenever
thinking like they're probably older than us.
No, yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're like 10, 15 years older than us. But it doesn't matter. They tweet all the time. They're really interactive with the fans. And whenever about the game, But when anybody asks them a question about the movie, they don't even reply.
Oh, okay. It could be a money thing. Or maybe they can't fucking say anything about it because they're not the actual film company.
It doesn't
They're
matter
just
what.
a video game.
It's publicity.
Yeah.
Unless they didn't like it, then they wouldn't say
Yeah.
anything about it. But it's
Well, could
publicity
be.
if they liked it. Why would
Could
you
be,
not say
could be.
anything about it if you fucking liked it?
It could be because I don't know, man.
There's
Sometimes there's terms
some-
and conditions, and you have to fucking sign, and they can't really say anything because they're not the film company.
Hang on.
It has to be like approved, like
There's-
from the film company first, and then like they can do something. I don't know.
There's some nerds on the internet
Uh-huh.
that are throwing this theory around, and it's getting traction. But they're saying that this all coincides with them pushing the movie back to April 23rd. They said because it wasn't to give Godzilla and Kong some breathing room. That it was supposedly because Mortal Kombat 11, the game, came out on April 23rd, 4 years ago. Or no, was it 4 years ago? 2 years ago, or a year ago? I don't remember. I beat
Again with the dates.
I beat that game a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day's the same. Whenever Mortal Kombat 11 came out, it was on April 23rd of that year. And they're saying that it's not a coincidence that they moved the movie back to the same day of the anniversary of the game. And they're saying that on that day, these motherfuckers who have been silent are going to release a DLC, 3 new characters, and they're going to be from the movie.
Oh, okay.
As a surprise.
So you think that's the reason that
No,
keep
no,
quiet?
no,
Okay,
fuck
so,
no.
So what? I thought you
Because
Yeah,
you
reason
could
why.
you could stay quiet and have that as a surprise either way.
Yeah.
But if you liked it, you could say, I like the trailer. I hope you guys are excited about it.
Yeah.
But no, they don't even tweet nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know about this one in specific.
Well,
I
hope
guess keeping quiet raises more fucking questions, obviously.
It does. It does. Look, I hope they say something eventually, because I'm telling you, dude, I am gonna like this movie.
You already like seal of approval.
Yes, 2 thumbs up. Even though there was stuff in there that I read that I didn't like, but I'm telling you, after I watch it a bunch of times, Cole Young is gonna be my new favorite character, and I'm gonna want to play him on the game. Probably it's gonna be lame, but yeah, I am. You feed it to me, I'm gonna eat it. It is what it is. Dude, this movie's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
No. I can't wait either, man. Like if this is true,
It is true.
I'm
It
gonna
is
like
true.
it. I'm gonna like it.
100%. I tell you all, motherfuckers, you fucked up.
Yeah.
If you watch this video, you don't like spoilers, you fucked up. That's your fault. That's on you. Yeah, dude. But you know, that's really all we did. What we're gonna do tonight, man. That's all we had for y'all, motherfuckers. We just want to be the first channel to spoil the fucking movie. Okay? That's what we wanted to be.
He's that passionate about this, man.
I am. I'm trying to be passionate.
I mean, I am too, but I'm.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have some life advice for these motherfuckers tonight?
Oh my gosh, take it easy, man.
I'm just asking.
That's it.
Oh, take it easy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, you know, you're stressing too much.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Slow down. Relax.
It's not that big of a deal.
Like my uncle said, take it easy.
Take it easy, my
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see you this weekend because we're gonna do Falcon and Winter Soldier and some other bullshit. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.